If you've been looking for an electric dirt bike that teens and adults can actually enjoy, this one surprised me.
Hey guys, this is Daddy O from the O family, and I am seriously excited about this one. Why? Today we're checking out Heybike's newest electric dirt bike, and it's called the Villain.
Whoa.
Which honestly, I love the name. It already sounds like a mean machine. We worked with Heybike in the past, and they've been one of our favorite companies to work with. They haven't really had a dirt bike options before, so when they told me they were launching their first electric dirt bike, yes! Yes! I was all in. In this video, we're going to unbox it, set it up, take it for a ride, and I'll let you know exactly who this bike is for and who it's not. I am stoked. So let's reveal this beast. All right, as usual.
Alright, let's talk unboxing. The Villain comes really well protected. Everything's packed tight, lots of foam, nothing rattling around. And right out of the box, whoa, the bike already looks aggressive. I'm actually loving the color. It looks super slick. It's like a bumblebee turned into a dirt bike. Here's the front wheel. And take a look at this massive brake rotor and these deep treads. Wow! This thing looks ready to take on rough terrain, trails, even some mountain roads. Here's the front fender, and this one's for the back. We've got the foot pegs, and these are the handlebar mounts, which I haven't really seen like this before. You also get 2 keys, some basic tools, and inside this smaller box is the charger. It doesn't come with a physical manual, so it looks like you just scan this QR code to watch the assembly video, which honestly is pretty easy. They also throw in some cool stickers so you can customize the bike. And it looks like you can even post a short video of yourself riding and enter to win $150. And finally, some zip ties to help mount the front fender. That's pretty much everything that comes in the box. So let's put this bad boy together and see what it can do. Alright, now let's put this bike together. First thing I did was unlatch this belt and take it off so we can install the front wheel and the handlebars. I started by removing the 2 screws on the front fork, then lining up the headlight bracket with the upper connecting plate and tightening everything down with the Allen wrench. Normally I install the front wheel first, but this bike is super heavy, so I actually decided to put the handlebars on first. I removed the screws from the handlebar blocks, lined them up with the 2 holes on the upper plate, and tightened the screws from the bottom. Then I removed the 4 top screws, centered the handlebars where I wanted them, and tightened everything back down. After that, I moved on to the front wheel. I removed the axle and made sure the short bushing went on the right side and the long one on the left. This part honestly took 2 people because the bike is heavy. Once the wheel was in place, I slid the axle through, starting from the short bushing, and tightened it down. Next, I installed the front mudguard by removing the 3 screws on the front fork, lining it up and screwing it back in. Then I moved to the rear shock. I removed the long rear bolt, lined up the shock with the axle holes, and tightened everything down. For the front brake, I removed the plug from the brake caliper, took out the 2 screws, slid it into place, lined it up with the brake rotor, and tightened it. The rear mudguard was next. I removed the bottom screw under the seat, took the seat off, removed the 4 screws in the red tail section, installed the mudguard, then put the seat back on and tightened the big screw. The foot pegs were probably the trickiest part. You just have to make sure the spring is facing the right direction, and you might need to bend it slightly to get it to sit correctly. Once lined up, I inserted the screw from the top and locked it in with the pin from the bottom. And finally, I attached the front fender to the hydraulic front fork using the zip ties. And that's it. The Villain is fully assembled. Alright, now that it's fully built and ready to go, just take a look at this thing. Wow. This bike looks mean. Like seriously. It looks powerful, aggressive, and I honestly can't wait to ride it. But before we take it out, let's go over some of the key specs, so you know exactly what this thing is packing. So first up, this is a 4,160 watt mid-drive motor, which is a big deal. Mid-drive is considered premium because you get way better torque for hills and trails, better balance, a more natural riding feel, and overall better efficiency compared to hub motors. It's pushing 190 Newton meters of torque, top speed around 45 miles per hour, and they claim it can go 0 to 10 in under 1 second.
That's crazy.
That's wild. On paper, this is literally the most powerful bike we've ever tested on this channel. Powering it is a massive 52 volt 26 amp hour battery built right into the frame. They're claiming up to 50 miles of range, and it comes with a 58.8 volt 5 amp fast charger, so you're not waiting all day to get back out there. For stopping power, you've got heavy-duty hydraulic brakes with thick 4mm rotors, which you're absolutely going to need with this much power. Whether you're on dirt, pavement, or bombing downhill, these give you a lot of confidence. Suspension-wise, you get a 150mm hydraulic front fork and a nitrogen rear shock with 40mm of travel. Translation, it absorbs bumps really well, reduces vibration, and keeps the ride smooth so your hands and body don't get beat up. Tires are 14-inch in the front and 12-inch in the rear. Fat and puncture resistant. Tons of grip and stability on dirt, street, or rough terrain. You've got an LED display, and one really cool safety feature is this magnetic emergency kill switch.
Nice.
If you fall or step away, it cuts power instantly. That's actually great for new riders or tight situations. Seat height is about 29.5 inches. Recommended rider height from 3 feet 9 inches to 6 feet 1 inch. The bike weighs around 125 pounds and max load is 265 pounds. So it works for responsible teens and definitely for adults who just want to have fun. And yes, you can customize this thing with different colors.
Nice.
And even add Bluetooth speakers if you want to ride with your own soundtrack.
Alright guys, before we take it out for a spin, let's go over a few things here. This is a lot different than the other e-bikes I have reviewed. There is no power button, but here's a key that you have to turn the bike on. It's kind of like a motorcycle. You can see we got the nice bright LED screen on the left side, and on the left side we do have a few buttons. Here's a button for the headlight, as you guys can see right there. It's really bright, perfect for a nighttime rider. Let me get this sticker off. Let me turn that on again. Bright headlight. Unfortunately, there is no tail light. Here's a plus button, pedal assist, 1, 2, 3, all the way up to 3. I think they said 1 it goes up to 20, 2 goes up to 35 max, 3 goes up to 45. We'll test that out, and it shows the speedometer. Right now it's odometer, it's got 0 miles. This is brand new bike. And then here's a battery. It's fully charged. Trip mileage, average miles, max miles per hour, 58.1 volt output. It shows the time that's been on. That's pretty much it. This is a reverse button, and here's a twist throttle. 2 to 1. As you can see, I'm going backwards. Press it again to turn it off. Oh man, I can tell it's gonna be super quick. And on the right side, actually this one, usually it's the front brake, but this is the back brake. And this is the front brake. And here's the emergency kill switch. If you are off-roading, going super fast, wrap it around your wrist. When you're riding, and you pull this off, the bike will kill the power. That's a nice safety feature. And that's pretty much it. Let's take it out for a spin. Okay, so right now we're on paddle assist 1. Okay. It thinks quick. Right away, it's going about 19 miles, 20 miles. The torque is instant. Brake is excellent. Now we're gonna go paddle assist 2. See how fast this is gonna go. I can tell you this thing is quick. 29, 30 miles per hour right now. It is so quick that I can pop a wheelie.
No way!
32, 36, 37. Ooh, jeez. This is, it's like a motorcycle. It's a mini motorcycle. This is what it feels like. I mean, you can tell when I throttle just a little bit. Oh, God. It did say 190 Newton-meter torque. You definitely feel it. With this much power, with that brake is excellent. You need that for this much of power. I'm gonna get in trouble. I might get pulled over by a cop. And then the ride is very stable and smooth. With the full suspension, going uphill, easily going 31, 32, 34, 35. Wow, 35 on 2. As you can see, if you guys want to cruise along, just twist just a little bit, you will feel the power just kick in. But you want the full power, just throttle all the way. Whoa. Man, this is so fun. Let me try to hit a wide open road, straight ahead. Let me go 3 now. See if it'll go 45. 34 easily. Man, I could almost go on the main road here.
Okay.
Do it. Do it.
With this much power and speed. 40, 42.
Jesus Christ.
42. Wow. Whew. Well, I have to stop because even for me, that's kind of scary. It's got lots of power, guys. This is by far the fastest e-bike / dirt bike we've tested on this channel. It does go up to 45. I went up to 42, but I had to stop because it was kind of getting scary. There were cars going by. And plus, it's only 25, 30 miles per hour in the neighborhood. I could get a ticket on this bike because it goes so fast. Yeah, I need to go on the main road for this bike. All right, let me try. This is somewhat big road here. Let me try going up the hill. 38, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44. Wow. 44.26. 45. Oh my God! Wow! I did go up to 45.9. And I have to go on the main road to test it out to full power. This is so fun. And you guys know what time it is. Full suspension, perfect for off-roading here. Bumpy roads, and it's a hill. And I know for sure this will do amazing and it's gonna be fun. For this bike, I think I'm gonna have to stick with 1 around here because it's gonna have enough speed and power. If I go 3, usually that hill, I'm probably gonna launch and fly over. That's how strong this bike is. So let's go ahead and test it out here, guys.
So I've tested this same road with a lot of different e-bikes on this channel, and I can honestly say this one has the most power by far. The acceleration is crazy, but it's still smooth. It doesn't feel jerky or out of control. It just pulls. And when it comes to suspension, this thing is next level. The front suspension feels really solid, and that rear nitrogen shock makes a huge difference. Even at higher speeds, I'm barely feeling the bumps. I took it over some rough sections, bumpy roads, small hills, and the bike just eats it up. I even hit this little hill and got some air, and the landing felt surprisingly smooth. It honestly feels more like riding a real dirt bike than an e-bike. It's stable, it feels planted, and it just gives you a lot of confidence. This is one of those bikes where you don't even realize how fast you're going because it feels so controlled.
All right, after riding the Villain, all I can really say is wow. This is honestly one of the fun and most powerful bikes I've reviewed on this channel so far. But like any bike, it's not 100% perfect. Let's start with the cons first. Number 1, I do wish it had a tail light and turn signals, especially for how fast this bike can go. It would just add a little more safety so the cars can see you better. Number 2, there's only one size right now, so smaller kids might find it a little big, and taller smaller teens or adults might wish it was slightly bigger. And number 3, this bike has a lot of power. So if you are a beginner or not very confident on bikes, this might not be the best one to start with. It's fun, but you definitely need to respect it. Alright, now on to the pros. And there are a lot. Number 1, this bike is super fun and easy to ride. The power is insane, and with the dual suspension, the ride feels really smooth. It just eats bumps like butter. Number 2, it's great size for teens and adults, roughly from about 3'9" to 6'1", so a lot of people can enjoy this. Number 3, the build quality, the mid-drive motor and hydraulic front fork, the rear nitrogen air shock, and the heavy-duty hydraulic brakes. Everything about this bike just screams solid and premium. And number 4, assembly was simple. Everything lined up perfectly, all the bolts fit right, and it didn't feel cheap or frustrating to put together. Quick heads up on pricing. The MSRP on the Villain is $14.99, but there's an early bird price of $13.99.
No way.
And Heybike also gave me a $100 discount code for you guys.
Yes!
I'll have all that linked down below in the description so you guys can check it out. Overall, I'm really glad we got to check out the Villain. If you're looking for a dirt bike for older teens, a birthday gift, or even something fun for yourself, this could honestly be a really great option. And don't forget to use our code. It saves you some money and helps support our channel. This was a super fun bike, and I want to thank Heybike for sending this over for review. If you have any questions about the bike, drop them in the comments and I'll do my best to answer. And if this video helped you out, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for future reviews and adventures. And we'll see you in the next one. Bye guys.